Hi, love. Yeah, actually, I told you about that birthday party that I'm going to. But actually, I want to wear that hot, very short dress. You remember the red one? Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like everybody is gonna be looking at me, is gonna be judging me, and they're gonna be thinking that this is too slutty or something. I'm not sure. Honey, if you are here and listening to this means that there is a part of you that is telling you to stop being bothered about what others think. I mean, the fact that you wear a hot red dress that makes you seem noticeable or that makes you seem very hot doesn't mean that it's gonna change a thing if people talk about you or not. And actually, something that I learned the hard way is to not give a fuck about what others think and to not even care about what others think. And you know how I learned this? It was actually when I was learning to speak English. I don't know if I ever told you guys about my story or not when I started learning English. But actually, when I did, everybody was making fun of me at university. Everybody was laughing and they were like, Alice, just shut the fuck up and stop talking. Like, stop telling us words that do not exist and stop pronouncing things very wrong and stuff like these. I was like, okay, am I really the type who's gonna follow what they think and who's gonna just be like, okay, a subject to their orders? Or am I gonna break the rules? Am I gonna show them who I really am? And you know what I realized? I realized that following the rules was not for me. I actually never followed the rules. Even my dad's rules, I come from a patriarchal society where everything has to be done a certain way, that men dictate and everything. But what I realized is, am I gonna regret this at some point in my life? Am I gonna be like, well, oh shit, that girl is wearing my dress. Am I gonna regret this? Of course I just did in the party. I mean, seriously, honey, you listening to me right now, do you think that you care about people thinking that you did something bad or you did something good? What matters is the way you see it, And actually, coming back to my story, when I was at university, I started studying English and my English sucked, of course. I really sucked at it in like a very, very, very bad way. And eventually I was like, Alice, honey, you know what? Let's show them who I am. And I started learning and learning and learning. Staying up late at night, watching movies, training, and being the crazy little girl I was back then, talking to myself in the mirror, and even dreaming in English. And you know what happened? Just look at me right now. Maybe let me ask you a question and answer this for me, okay? Would I have regretted just the fact that I was following what they were saying? Or the fact that I didn't learn English? I think we both know the answer. And the answer is, I don't regret one single thing I did. And nor should you. If ever you want to do something, what is the worst case scenario? This is actually the question I ask all my clients whenever they have fear or doubt or limiting beliefs. And I want to talk about this limiting belief situation. Because eventually, we grow up in life thinking that certain things are not for us, right? Maybe I grew up thinking, you know what? English is not for me. I speak French, I speak Berber, I speak Kabyle, but English is not for me, okay? If I just followed those standards that society was dictating me and telling me to do, I would have obviously not learned any word in English, and I would have just spoke English the very ordinary way, okay? Same thing, honey, for a lot of things, okay? If I tell you so many things that I did, I got married. And you know, when you get married in my society and you divorce, it's very ill seen. But I was like, why should I follow the rules? Are these rules based on math, or are these rules based on me and who I am and my identity? So probably the real question here is, how actually did I manage to feel unbothered about what people feel about me or what people know? The first thing that I started to realize was, if people walk away and walk out of my life, it means that I learned the lesson from them. There is nothing more to learn from them. Just like, you know, throw water after them and be like, I am grateful for everything you've given me so far, and I accept to let you go. Which is something I did recently with a friend. Actually, this would surprise you. She was a very good friend that I loved so much, and that I cared about, and that I helped so much. And then one of my friends told me that she was talking behind my back. It's like, okay, honey, you know, it's fine, it's okay. I gave her a chance again, once again, which obviously didn't work because I felt like she was toxic. I felt like she was making my life miserable. It was always about her. And I didn't feel bothered when I told her I don't want to be your friend anymore. I wrote her a very good message and kind message saying, look, honey, I know we've grown so much together. We learned a lot from each other, and this friendship has taught me so many things. But one thing I don't want to have right now in my life is someone who is intoxicating my life. I need positive vibes. I am always positive vibes. I am all about positive vibes. I am all about making life better for everyone. You know, whenever I meet someone, I try to make them smile, to make them feel my positive energies. So I took what the experience had to give me and I walked away. That's it. And actually, this is something that you should realize right now for you. If ever you want to keep thinking, are people going to judge me because I do this? I thought so many times, are people going to judge me because I am getting a divorce? I thought so many times, are people going to judge me because I'm starting a YouTube channel where I share my deepest insights, my deepest knowledge, my deepest thoughts? Of course, I was afraid, and I want you to pay very good attention, or very close attention, to the fear inside of you, the doubt inside of you. Because I think that I talked about this in a video where I was talking about how to reinvent yourself. Actually, something that we are all afraid of, we humans, is getting out of our comfort zones. And you know, when I say comfort zone, I mean the zone where you feel happy, the zone where you're always yourself and you don't mind people feel very happy in that zone. You feel very cozy just being who you are, and you don't want to change a thing. But this is something I talked about as well in one of my videos about the lessons I learned from my 20s. I'm 26 right now, and I'm gonna be 27 by October 2024. And eventually I realized that change is good. Change is necessary if you want to grow, okay? Maybe you noticed that all of your friends who are just staying in their comfort zone, doing exactly the same thing every single day, going to exactly the same things every single day, not trying anything new. Even when you invite them to something new, they're gonna be like, I don't know, I don't feel like so confident doing that thing. Of course, nobody is confident when trying something for the first time, you know? We are all unconfident when we are trying to do something for the first freaking time, okay?
I'm actually freaking out right now because I have an experience that I'm gonna do. Probably I'm gonna talk about this later on. And I have also some swimming lessons that I'm gonna start doing. And this freaks me out. You know why? Because actually I faced my fear of swimming. I don't know if I told you about this, guys. Once again, I'm gonna talk about this in another video probably. But I was traumatized when I was a kid by my dad, who put me in the water. It was just like, I didn't want to go into the water. And then I started, bleeding from my nose. And I kept that image in my entire life until 2 years ago. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to face my freaking fear right now. And I'm going to go into that. Do it. And I started learning how to swim. So fear is good, but change is better. Fear is security, but change is discovery. Change is something that's going to uplift you, that's going to change and shape your character to becoming a better version of yourself, to becoming a better person. Okay? So all of this is to say, honey, don't care about what they think about you. What you're going to care about is when you're going to be on your deathbed, are you going to regret not doing a certain thing that you wanted to do? Not going on that trip, on that solo trip, on going into that workshop that you've dreamed of. Last night, you know what I did? I went to a relationship and sex workshop. If ever someone hears me say that they're going to be all judgmental, don't I have the right to just have some, knowledge about relationships and sex? Of course I do. And if ever I want to do that, I am going to do that, right? And I'm not afraid of you judging me or anyone judging me, because I know who I am and I know my worth. And if someone doesn't know that, please, there is the door. This is the way I see it right now. And probably I want you actually to work on that as well. To just be like, I know my worth, I know the person I am today, and I know that I'm not gonna let anyone judge me or anyone think less of me. So, this is why I feel so unbothered. Whenever I do something new that no one approves, I'm just like, really? Great. Adios. And also, don't be afraid to talk about the things that shape you. Of course, without hurting the other, okay? Like, for example, last night in the relationship and sex workshop, I met with some amazing ladies and one gentleman as well. And we were talking about so many different topics. And we got to a point where we started talking about energies and stones and law of attraction and those kind of things. And something we said with the girls is, we don't talk about this with anyone. And you know why? Because I don't care if I get judged by people. Of course not. I don't care. But the thing that I care about is having people who align with the idea. I'm not gonna waste my energies on someone who doesn't deserve my energies. My energies are high, my energies are good. I'm not saying somebody else's energies are bad, but of course there are people who have very negative energies. And they could suck all your positive energies. And I guess there are some different stones. If you want to do your research on this, I use quartz. Amethyst. The name of the crystal is named amethyst. And it's actually this beautiful stone that is violet. I'm going to show you a picture of this crystal, which is just incredible. And it actually protects your energies from, like, whether you put it in your home, and obviously you're going to be protected from bad energies. And I do believe in that. But as I said, I'm not going to waste my energies on people who are not convinced, who are not going to even try to understand me. okay? So I guess it's a whole process, just knowing actually what could bother you or not, or yeah, and how to feel unbothered. And part of this is, I guess, the huge part of all of this is knowing your worth and knowing who you are. You know, I'd like you to do a homework right now when we finish this video, which is, I'd like you to close your eyes and go deep inside of you and search for the good things that you have. What makes you special? What are the qualities that you admire in yourself? And then I'd like you to come up with an anchor that you keep inside of you. Mine is, I am special and I am lucky, which is totally true. I do believe that I'm a very special person. And I am lucky because the universe listens to me and hears me and answers my prayers every time. I don't know whether you're Christian, Catholic, or Buddhist, or I guess we are all following the same energy. Whether you call it the universe or God. I am a believer. I believe in God. And I talk more with the universe rather than God. But when I say the universe, I mean God and all the energies surrounding us. And actually, this is my anchor. And every time someone tries to bother me or tries to make me feel bothered or make me feel that I am worth less than what I really am, I make them back down. Because I know who I am. And it's not up to you to tell me who I am. Like yesterday, I received a message while I was going down the stairs to the subway actually, and there was this woman. She was very mean. And she was like, "Oh lady, don't stop at the stairs." Like, I was like, "Sorry ma'am, I didn't mean to." And she was like, started telling me some bad shit. I was like, "Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. I apologized, and the stairs are not yours, and it's normal that I stop at the stairs. What if I had like my ankle which broke, or I had like I don't know, an ache somewhere in my body? So you're gonna be like, oh honey, no, you should not stop at the stairs. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break my body, I'm gonna break my legs just following your rules. No, I don't follow rules. Neither should you. You should be yourself. You should be unapologetically you without giving a damn about what others think about you. And I know. I say it, I repeat it. It's not an easy process. It needs training and work. And why I asked you to do the activity or the exercise before, it's so that you anchor this inside of you. And every time you may face a difficult situation where somebody is making you feel unworthy, you're just going to remember that and be like, honey, do you know who I am? If you don't, I know who I am. And you just remind them this. That's it, sis. I hope that this video is going to bring light into your life and it's going to help you in becoming the best version of yourselves. If ever you liked it and you liked my insights and what I shared with you, I'd invite you to subscribe so that you receive any news from me and any new videos that I'm gonna be posting in the upcoming days. And this time, I promise, I'm coming back stronger than ever because I miss you, I miss talking to you, I miss sharing with you. I miss just being there to make a positive impact on your lives. And for those who don't know me, I am Alice, Positive Vibes. Yeah, this is what I say all the time. I'm Alice Positive Vibes, and I'm a life coach, and I'm here to bring a positive impact and have a positive impact on your lives. So leave us a comment below about maybe situations where you felt unworthy, where people tried to bother you, and what is your decision actually to stop feeling bothered and to start feeling unbothered. I believe in you. I believe in your capacities and abilities to be the best version of yourself and live your life to the fullest. And if ever you want to stick around, follow me on TikTok, Alice Positive Vibes, and on Instagram, same thing, Alice Positive Vibes. And remember, you are a reflection. Like, people see in you actually what you see in yourself. So you start working on the way you see yourself right now so that people see you the way you see you. Love you. See you in the next video. Bye.
Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all figured out